Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Amanda Sarai and I am so excited to dive into this 1111 portal video. So 1111 is one of the most powerful portals for manifestation. So 11 is a master number and has that vibration of manifestation and alignment. So when we are in alignment, we are able to manifest. But this year, we are also working with the energetics of the 11-11-11 energy. So it's multiplied by 3, amplified by 3 in this case because of the numerology of this year. So it's a 7-year, 2023. And when you add up 11 and 11 with that, we get 11 again. So 11, 11, 11. So what does that mean? It means that we are working with the purified vibration of the number 11. So this is really, and it's 111 on the timer right now. It's really beautiful energy to be working with. So this is a portal of manifestation, of awakening humanity and activating and aligning with our inner wealth as it's been coming through for me. So we're going to dive into all these nuances. And I just really invite you to open up to receive, because that is what the energy of this time is about, especially as the veil is thin and we're working with this portal within a portal energy, which I will also get into. So 144 on the timer now. So we are working with this triple energy. So what does that mean for us? The purified vibration of the number, but also it's this holy trinity energy that we are ascending into. We are transcending duality consciousness and ascending into the trinity consciousness. So what does that mean? So union of polarities is what we're working with the 1111 portal. So divine union within, twin flame energies, if you want to look at it that way. But we always work with the energetics within first if we're working with them properly. A lot of people are focused on that energetic without them, on the external side of things. But really what is meant to happen is the union of the masculine and the feminine energies within. And what happens when you come into divine union is the birthing of the Holy Child, so the Holy Trinity. So this is the Trinity consciousness that brings us into more of a circular energy. Instead of we're just in this linear energy, the third aspect brings another dimensionality to our interactions. So, and the energetic of what we're working with. So this Holy Trinity energy is really powerfully working through us with this 11-11-11 portal. So this is why I really feel this is the awakening and activation of New Earth as we move through this threshold. We have been through many powerful portals and thresholds this year. As New Earth was anchored in through the 5-5 portal, it's only been ramping up, but there's been a massive clearing out of the old energetics within. And we've felt that chaos, especially with the recent eclipses. So this eclipse portal was very powerful, very intense for most. And a lot was coming to the surface to be revealed and illuminated so that we could integrate it and activate our sovereign power. And so this 1111 portal is very much about stepping into our sovereignty. And what does that mean? It means reclaiming our power, our authority over our life, and activating inner freedom. So sovereignty to me is very much about being the authority of your own life, being the authority of yourself and not externalizing authority. It's taking it within that internal locus of control, to pull in a psychology term. So we are acting with that inner authority, which creates this sense of freedom. We are taking responsibility over our own destiny, over our own life, which might feel like a burden to some, but actually it is entirely liberating when you begin to assume responsibility for your life. That is actually very liberating because you are no longer in victim consciousness. So we are transcending out of victim consciousness and really stepping into the freedom that comes from sovereignty, from stepping into our sovereignty, which is essentially reclaiming our power. So this is about reclaiming our throne and our crown, the way I am viewing it and perceiving it. So really, really beautiful energy to be working with. We also have this energy of authenticity coming through with this 11. So it's alignment. And what does that mean? Alignment with our soul, with our inner truth, with our particular frequency. So authenticity is the key going forward, and operating in integrity with our unique path, with our unique frequency. So when we are operating from that authentic space, that is really going to help us blossom and open to receiving our personal, particular inner wealth. So this is what's going to attract abundance and opportunities and love and joy and freedom and all the magic and goodness. So when we talk about manifestation, above all, it is about being in total alignment and embodying the frequency of who we are here to be. This is very much Pluto and Aquarius energy. So many layers of the energies are assisting us in stepping through this portal in alignment with our highest truth. So you can think of it also as like embodying your higher self is what this portal is helping us to activate and step into as well. So that just came through. So the way that I'm seeing it is also the awakening of humanity and collective consciousness as a whole. We see that palpably in the collective. And this idea of birthing a new age is coming through. And I just, I thought of these cards, so I deliberately pulled them out. I didn't pull them. I did a whole pull yesterday, so you can always check that video out, the energies for this 1111 portal. So the portal is 3 days before and after it's the strongest. So, we can look at it as a full week of the portal energies, and that will be more opened up tomorrow, but we're essentially in the energies. So, birthing a new age, this is what was coming through. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Well, we are stepping into that holy trinity circular energy. Wow, this is actually bringing up another layer that was coming through as well. So this is a really beautiful time to really take action toward all that has been percolating within. Is what are we here to create, but also to remove any sense of urgency, to remove any sense of pressure, force, control, to create this stuff of, that old paradigm energy of manifestation is what we're leaving behind as well. It's matter against matter. It's like releasing the force and stepping into flow, and not pushing forward to create the thing and get the thing done. It's less about doing than it is about being. So we're really flipping the paradigm on its head. We are seeding the blueprint for a whole new way of being. And it actually, when we look at the grander perspective of humanity, yes, we're birthing a new age, but there's many nuances to this, and we are stepping through a powerful threshold, and we're not going to build it overnight. We're not even going to build the new earth within a generation. Like, being realistic about it, what we're doing, what we incarnated to do here is to seed the energetic blueprint first and foremost. And I was reminded of this card. It kept coming through. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So we're seeding the blueprint. It doesn't necessarily mean that we are here to have everything figured out in this one incarnation, in this one generation, that we have to build everything and fix all the problems that we have been experiencing in this old paradigm. That's a lot. So we're actually meant to release the pressure. We are meant to, a big message that's been coming through, and I'm going to do a whole video on this because the duality is so palpable. Play. We are meant to play, to step into joy, to anchor in those frequencies of love, of beauty, of magic, of play, of joy, of peace, of harmony, because this is how we seed that energetic blueprint amidst the chaos and the crisis and the turmoil that we are seeing in the collective, which is very real. I'm not here to minimize any of that, but also from a zoomed out perspective, the only thing that is true is love. So when we remember that, it helps us to remove ourselves from the drama and enter into that space of neutrality. So this is, I think, what this threshold is really about, is helping us to really anchor in to that flow frequency where we are operating in integrity with our unique frequency, operating in a sovereign space where we're not being pulled into the drama and being loosed off of. So this isn't about not experiencing emotion. This is about being really having very clear boundaries, is one simple way to look at it, about where we're giving our energy to. And is it necessary for us to get caught up in that drama, or is it going to be beneficial for the collective for us to really anchor in and hold the frequency of the light that is streaming into the planet? So I see 11:11 on the timer now, because I do feel that that is exactly what we're being called to do, those of us on this path. And it's not to say that there isn't grief, very real grief and very, very understandable grief that's happening, but a lot of people are still operating from this duality consciousness, and they're not aware still of the greater energies that are pulling the strings behind the scenes, that are creating the chaos. So they're getting invested in that division energy. So as soon as we enter the realm of the separation, of blaming the other, we are falling for the illusion. We are returning to the blindfolded veil energy that we have been operating in. So we are ascending and transcending out of that duality consciousness and entering the trinity. I just saw 12 on the timer too. So that's really beautiful. And this is about creating that sense of balance within. And 11:11 is also about cosmic justice. So I was talking about this the other day with someone, that even though we might be right about a situation, I've been getting a message for months that it's time to lay down the swords. So surrendering to the divine plan, surrendering to the greater circle instead of our little ego circle, as we might be able to visualize it, surrendering into the greater cosmic spiritual source circle, and trusting that once we surrender our ego will, everything will be taken care of. And divine justice will come through and take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. And if you want to look at it like karma coming back, good karma and bad, bad, that's all also still operating in duality consciousness. Karma is neutral in itself, but reaping what we sow, right? That kind of energy. So trusting that justice will be served in its highest order. So we are also in this Samhain portal, which, if you're not familiar, is the Samhain, calendar Samhain is in alignment with Halloween, November 1st, but lunar Samhain, it shifts based on the lunar calendar. So technically that portal opened today and closes on the 12th, closes. The energies are still with us. So 11:11 is falling right in the midst of the Samhain portal when the veil is thinnest, and it's bringing up this duality. So it's when the light is darkening and we are lifting the veil of illusion and looking into the depths of our being. So as we are in this 11:11 portal energy, we're also in this Samhain energy where things are being revealed and we are facing those shadows. But this is calling us to be the light in the darkness as well. So we're operating within this duality, but integrating it into that trinity consciousness. So there's a lot of healing of betrayal and backstabbing happening as well. I'm going to do a whole video on what the lightworkers have been healing, because there's a lot here. But that energy, this is what reminded me, the circle energy. So sisterhood wounds, brotherhood wounds. We, as the divine feminine rises, it's this, so the masculine can be seen as the horizontal and the feminine as the vertical, and the feminine as the horizontal, and we can, we can hug. So we're bringing in that connection, togetherness energy through the circle. And I'm also thinking knights at the round table, right? Rather than this hierarchy power over paradigm that we've been operating in the patriarchal paradigm, it is returning this essence of connection. So this is one of the energies that we're also working with and integrating through this 1111 portal. So because we're, the 1111 is always about integrating and balancing the masculine and the feminine, we have this sisterhood, this brotherhood, this masculine, feminine energy being healed as well. So there's many layers that could be coming up related to those. So as we are within this portal, within a portal, the veil is thin. We are open to these subtle energies. So this is a really beautiful time to sit in stillness and to open up to receive the messages that are coming through. And yes, there's also a lot of chaos and distortion. So be sure to have your energetic boundaries and protection in place as you do so, as you open up. This is always a good idea. And I do have a guide below linked, and I did a video a few days ago that is the basics. If you want to go deeper, there's a guide that's easily accessible that includes an energy cleanse meditation as well. So if you want a little support in all the different practices to cleanse and protect energetically your space, it's very important as we open up to higher realms and as we access our records in particular. Many people are channeling not what they think they're channeling because they didn't have these tools in place. So I just want to add that in there, a whole other video for another time. So inner union, again, is about reclaiming our power, our sovereignty, and activating our inner freedom. So this is really beautifully what we are being guided into through this portal. So we are being asked to release attachment to control, and this will enable us to soar to new heights as we walk through this portal of manifestation. So for me, manifestation is feeling like old paradigm energy as well. So for me, I'm really attuning to this notion of energetic alignment and opening. So we're relaxing and opening to receive. And when we're in that state of receptivity, that relaxed receptivity, this is when things blossom. So it's so much more about being than doing. And it's literally the opposite of how we were taught to operate and how we were told things are meant to, be manifested. So if you'd like support with that, I also have a line and shine going on right now. And it's all recorded. There's so much magic already within it. The value is already there. So we're going deeper into this notion of energetic alignment and how to manifest and co-create with these new earth energies. So that's what I have for you for this 11-11-11 portal, this beautiful energy that is aligning us to open, to receive, and to really anchor in this new foundation as we step forward through our frequency of being. First and foremost, it's who we are being in this new paradigm. That is what is helping to seed the blueprint. And everything else that we create that comes through us, that comes through a space of love, will serve to facilitate the creation of the new age of humanity, the new golden age of light. Heaven on earth begins within, right? So all that we birth from a space of love, whether that is a book, whether that is a healing center, whether that is a baby, all of that being birthed through love is helping to seed this new consciousness, this new frequency into the planet on an energetic level, and everything is energy. So we're releasing the pressure to do, and we are stepping into the state of being, and that is powerful. So thank you so much for being here, onward and upward in love and light. I so appreciate the likes, subscribes, the comments. Really, truly keep the comments coming. It has been wonderful connecting and reconnecting with everybody after my brief break. So I so appreciate you, and I'm sending you much love and light, and a lot more videos to come because the downloads have been nonstop. So I will see you soon.